Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Rissole here. Today I wanted to kind of show what GobbleGum packs I'm using, because I'm at a maximum rank. I want to prestige, but I know I'm going to lose all my GobbleGums, and so I kind of want to show what I use before that happens, basically. So we'll get into that, and I've got 3 done right now. Solo, co-op, and Easter eggs. I haven't made any for these ones yet, but I'm going to assume, like, eventually, you know, I'm going to fill that all up. And I want to say I'm really grateful that they kind of allow this kind of shit. So first off, I'll start with solo. Now, solo, I have armamental accomplishment. Switch weapons and recover from performing melee attacks faster, reload and use items more quickly. You know, I tend to, I mainly have this one because of melee attacks, you know. As you can see, I've also got swordplay. So melee attacks deal zombies 5 times as much damage. I try to go for bowie knife, always on solo, get that right away. And so when I get that, I can always one-hit kill with the bowie knife up to round 50, basically. So, you know, that goes in hand with this one. Melee attacks faster. And of course, switching weapons faster, you know, helps as well. Danger closest, 0 explosive damage. Now, I put this one in there because I like to have that if I've got the ray gun or Mustang and Sally. I will say I don't get them a lot, but when I do, and I do manage to get this, it is nice to have a panic. Although I feel like the ray gun, the splash damage has been toned down a little, but it is still good for Mustang and Sally, as we don't have PhD anymore. In plain sight, of course, you know, you're ignored by zombies for 10 seconds. This is more just like an oh shit getaway one. Even though I have a hard time activating this because I completely forget this is an option I can use now, and you know, there's still a bit of time before it activates. You know, you still have to blow the bubble and then pop it before it activates. Much like monkey bombs, you know, you got to wind them up and throw them, but this is a little bit quicker. And if you run out of like little Arnies or whatever, so I just like to have that basically. And last but not least, alchemical antithesis. So every 10 points earned is instead awarded 1 ammo in the stock of the current weapon. This is great if you're like running low on ammo or you want to get some high rounds basically. This one right here would be great for the wonder weapon. It'd be great for shotguns or snipers or any guns that have a low ammo count. It would be so good for them. An LMG, maybe not so much. I mean, you'd get out, it's good for any gun basically, but this would most excel if you're using the XM, the ray gun or whatever, just a wonder weapon basically. So yeah, that's my solo one. Basically, I aim it more around going for the bowie knife, getting a ray gun on Mustang and Sally, and then using that one as a backup basically for ammo. So move on to co-op now. Now this one is, I think I need to readjust this one, but for now it works. So firing on all cylinders, can fire while sprinting. I like to be the reviver in co-op. I like to go around reviving everyone. It's just something I'd like doing support classes basically. So to have this while I sprint, you know, and I can fire while shooting, it's a pretty good help. So yeah. Ammo is stock option. Ammo is taken from your stockpile instead of your weapons magazine. This is really good for an LMG or a lot of, not so much SMGs. LMGs though, it's really good. Ray gun, actually the rocket launcher is also another good choice for it because you don't have to reload it all. You can just shoot right away like pack-a-punch form. But yeah, no real reason to actually have, it doesn't really, I suppose that one would be good for camping in co-op because I don't really camp in solo, but if I'm with someone else, we kind of like to camp a little bit. You know, the giant, we like to camp on the catwalk sometimes, so that's a good option. Coagulant, longer bleed out time, that one's pretty obvious. I don't go down, I like to say I don't go down much, I probably do though. But you know, longer bleed out time, it's always nice to have that in co-op. You know, your partner doesn't have to get to you instantly, but you know, you've still got a longer time and they can think things through more carefully, basically. Anywhere but here, instantly teleport to a random location The concussive blast knocks away any nearby zombies, keeping you safe. This is more the same of the one in solo, the one where zombies ignore you for 10 seconds, but I just wanted to keep it different. And if someone goes down and I'm far away, like say in Shadows of Evil, I'm like on the other side of the map. Of course I could use the portal to get to them, but if I do that, it kind of does the Gersh device effect. I said that so bad. Gersh device effect, you know how you get teleported to a random area? I just did that. Like I would do that, see if I can get close to them to revive them. It's not always the best, you know, option, but it is there if I want to do it, or I just need to get away basically. And last but not least, now you see me. All zombies will chase you for 10 seconds. Now, this is also the reason I didn't have the zombies ignore you for 10 seconds one, because this one would probably... This one would be mainly used if my partner like lets me know that he's in trouble or is in a bad moment, or I see that he's like gonna get run over or whatever, and you know I can activate that and all the zombies will just go towards me. So I'll act like a monkey bomb basically, or what is it, the Pack-a-Punched VR11 Lazarus, the Lazarus effect, when the zombies would come towards you on it. It has that effect on it. So you know that's just more of an oh shit moment. It doesn't really have any applications otherwise, but yeah, it's just an option. So yeah, co-op is one I'm just a bit iffy on. And last but not least, Easter eggs. Now this is where I start using my mega gobblegums. You know, in time I probably will start implementing them into my co-op and solo ones, but I don't have a lot, as you can see. I only have that many. I haven't spent a lot of my liquid divinium. I'm just kind of hoarding them right now, but okay, so for Easter eggs, in plain sight, you're ignored by zombies for 10 seconds. That one's kind of obvious. Coagulant, longer bleed out time, you know, Easter eggs, things can get really hectic, so it's nice to have that on. Partner doesn't have to revive me right away if I go down, basically. Danger closest, 0 explosive damage. I think that one I might want to change, but I just have that in there for now, like for a ray gun, I guess, or my stun and Sally. Aftertaste, keep all perks after being revived. Now, that one, like, is if I go down and I've got all these perks and I just want to keep it. So I figured, you know, put that in there. It'd be good to keep all my perks after getting up. It's kind of like that, basically Tombstone. Well, not Tombstone. Who's Who. It's basically Who's Who. And that persistent upgrade as well in Transit, Die, Rise and Buried, where you could keep your perks if you went down. And Perkaholic, of course, gives you all perks in the map. Now, it says Easter eggs. It wouldn't be small Easter eggs. It would just be the giant Easter egg attempts. So I wouldn't actually use this one too often unless I'm attempting the Easter egg. But yeah, Perkaholic, obviously, you know, I'd want to try and get that one right away. Get all the perks instantly just to be set up with it, basically. And then I can just focus my money on other shit, basically. But yeah, there you go, guys. That's 3 of my GobbleGum packs. You know, I'm going to expand these in the future, but I decided to do this now just before I prestige, so you know I don't lose it. Because obviously, like, I'm not going to be able to keep all these options. So yeah, solo, co-op, Easter eggs. I'm not really sure what else I can really do, like, for naming. I'm probably challenge runs or something in the future, or ones based around certain weapons, I guess I could do. But yeah, that's it, guys, basically. And hopefully, you know, maybe you get inspired by this, or you can maybe suggest me improvements or your own ideas for GobbleGum packs. But yeah, I'm Rissole, and I will see you guys later. Cheers.